Hi viewers, welcome to our second episode of information security. So in previous episode we have seen what is data, what is information, how the data and information are related together, right? So today in continuation to that, so actually the issue of information, that is issue of information security, is a global concern. And the government has also emphasized to store the data, to preserve the data, and for that they have introduced something called DigiLocker. So I don't know how many of you are using this DigiLocker. So if you want to store your certificates or some documents, you can store using your DigiLocker, where the personalized passwords will be given, and only you can access, only you will be the authorized user to access that particular documents. So we have to be the first step of thing what we have to do is store all the necessary and important information in our DigiLocker systems. Okay, and next thing is, what are all the threats that is being done for stealing the data. So the threats that is there are, the first threat is your ransomware, and this is most important threat. Okay, because the main aim of this ransomware is to steal the financial information. Okay, either it can be the credit card information, debit card information, the PIN information. So the main aim of this ransomware threat is to steal the financial information. And next is the malware. So malware is also a software where it deals with unauthorized access. So I think so in previous videos might be I have told about authorization. So if you take a company, just about what is authorization. If you take a company, the programmer will have only limited access to the datas, but the team leader will have maximum access to the datas. Okay, so if the programmer tries to take the access from the say team leader without his permission, that you call it as a unauthorized access. So to use this unauthorized access, some people go for this malware threat. And next thing is the worm. So as the name indicates, it's also a type of viruses. Worm is a replicating virus. You can see in many of the systems, like you can tell my system is by day my system is getting slowing down. So the main reason for that is worm, because once a worm enters into your system, whenever you are clicking that folder or a file, it keeps on replicating itself. So one fine day your system will fully shut down. So that is also a harmful virus which you have to note it down. And next is your Trojan. So Trojan virus, so that's what we used to tell. So when you are downloading any software or any file, we have to see whether it is a secured software. Okay, so you have to first check for the URL whether it is locked. Okay, and next a Google, when you have installed antivirus, it will itself tell that it is protected. This URL or this domain is protected and you can open. So if you are opening which is not secured, definitely the Trojan virus will be downloaded when you are downloading the file automatically into your system without your knowledge. And next is your spyware. This is also one of the serious thing which is going on now. So this spyware, what is happening is, when you are, so that's why we used to tell, don't keep your devices unattended. What is the reason behind this? Don't keep your devices unattended, because an hacker will try to install this spyware into your mobile devices and without your knowledge. So when you are taking this, after installing the spyware, it is a spy. Okay, and he has the access to see in which places, whether if you are going to take your mobile phone to your bathroom, definitely he is going to see what is happening there. Okay, so we have to be very careful, that is we should not give to any other persons to take. Okay, just keep my laptop, I will be going for 2 minutes and coming, keep my mobile phones. So never keep your devices unattended, because the spyware, the reason for that is the spyware can be injected easily without opening your phone with your password. Okay, so these are all the threats which are now the hackers is being using with your data. And next is hiding the IP address. So how the hacker is doing that is, he is stealing your information. How he is stealing your information? By knowing your IP address. Okay, after knowing his IP address, and his intention is to hide his IP address. So because when the cyber police is being using that is he is finding some persons who has done this, definitely he needs to hide his IP address, and there are many softwares, free softwares which are available like Tor and OLA, where he can hide his IP address and no one can know that the cyber theft is from which place and which location. For example, when you take this Tor, okay, if he is using the Tor, his identity will be completely hidden. And OLA, even if he is in Chennai, it will be giving the American IP address. So the cyber police gets confused whether he belongs to Tamil Nadu or America or Australia. So these are all the things for confusion purpose that particular person, the hacker will be using it. Okay. So what does your we need to do is we have to be very careful, as the theft done by hacker is very difficult to find out. Okay. So prevention is better than cure. And next is the spoofing. So this, I think so 100% who are all using mails, definitely one way or the other you will be getting the spoofed messages. So what is spoofed messages? It will be looking like a real message, but it is not a real message, it is a fake message. For example, an Indian bank, from the address Indian Bank, he will be sending the mail and he will be asking you to like you have been debited with this much of amount, kindly pay the interest amount, and he will be giving the link. So these are all the fake mails, and you should definitely just give a call to the, suppose if you are having an account in Indian Bank, you have to give a call, confirm it, and then you have to just click on that particular link. Without giving the call, if you are curiously going to click that link, definitely it is going to be a spoofed message and the hacker will be easily getting the amount from your account without your intention and without your knowledge. Okay, so there are many how he is sending the spoofing messages. There are many websites and many SMSs are available for him. Like for example, mk.cz, this is a website which helps the hacker to send spoof messages, and also something like smsgang.com. So if you are paying just 100 rupees, you can send 100 SMS, spoofed SMS to so many people. That's why we are getting, per one day you are getting many 2 or 3 unwanted messages, because he is just spending 1 paise or 2 paise for that particular SMS, right? Okay. So now when we see about cyber terrorism, how these data are being misused in terrorism. So when they are sending the data, for example in 2001 Al-Qaeda attack, okay, steganography technique is used by the terrorist. So what is this steganography? So instead of sending the message directly, he will be sending a photo. So and some text messages will be hidden inside the photo, and by seeing that, if a third person sees that, he will be just saying okay, he has sent some photo, but only that particular person will be knowing that there is some text message which is hidden inside the photograph. So by using the steganography technique, they are sending the messages, and this has been sent in 2001 Al-Qaeda attack. So it has been used also in terrorism. And we can use a secure communication. When we have to send, we can use a secure communication, and there are many tools which supports the secure communication. For example, we have Visor, VICOR, Telegram, Red Phone. So these are the Red Phone, Visa, Telegram. These are all the secure communication techniques which are used by military people also. Actually, when you see, many cyber attacks are first known through military people and terrorist people. Then only the hackers will come to know. So they are all the first people. The positive side and negative side will be using them first, and then the hackers will be slowly using the technique one by one. So this is the second part of information security. In the first part, we have seen what is data and how the hackers are stealing the data. In second part, we have seen just how the prevention is better than cure. So how we need to store our data safely using our DigiLocker, and also what are all the threats which are used to steal our data and how we can escape from financial attack. Okay, finally we have to be very careful in ransomware, where it is mainly used for financial fraud, and how the attackers are hiding their IP address by using many software, and also how we have to be very careful in attending that spoofed messages. Okay, some messages it will not come in spam. Some messages may come also in our primary inbox, and that may be the spoofed messages, and how we should discard it by intelligent process. Clear? And how these data are used in military people and terrorist people, and we the citizens, how we have to be careful in handling the data. And much more information security details we will be dealing in the next session, information security part 3. Until that, happy learning. This is Professor DEEPALAKSHMI signing off.